People of the verse, hello and welcome to the channel. It's the Eradicator, and you can see here the Invictus schedule is just in front. We have a Javelin tour happening right here at Port Tressa, which is where I am right above New Babbage. And so this video, guys, is going to be a tour of the Javelin that is docked here, and not just any tour, because, well, we have been seeing plenty of videos about an architect reviews or a mechanical engineer reviews, and so today it is going to be my turn to shine, because I used to have my own tour company a long time ago when my very first job was actually being a tour guide in Paris many years ago. And so today we will be doing that, guys. This is going to be this video, a tour guide reviews the tour of the Javelin here in Star Citizen. This is going to be quite a treat because we know that the Javelin has been ready for quite some time. We've seen that in the old Squadron 42 roadmap back in those days, right? And we've been wondering, what are CIG waiting for, right? Why are we not seeing that Javelin? Is it true? Is it not true? Is it a lie? Well, finally they are giving us this answer here, as we are going to be able to go inside. And I am now here about to go to one of the docking colors, which is one of the brand new features in Star Citizen about 3.13.1. Discovering here for the very first time the docking color. It looks like there's even a docking service kiosk here with nobody inside, and what looks like to be some servers as well. Let's see here if there are also some souvenirs. Looks like same here, no NPCs. Can I take the bottles? No, we cannot take those bottles of water, unfortunately. Just checking this with you guys as well. Not a lot of indication here. It's not really easy to find our way around, right, if you don't know where to go. But at the same time, well, it's kind of a no-brainer, right? There's only one way. But I still think that, you know, as a professional, I would have put some extra signage here to show people where the tour is. All right, looks like we're in a color here, and we're about to enter in a Javelin. There we are. We are in a Javelin right here. Looks like there's a gentleman here on my right who is about to greet us. Yes, he's nodding to me. Very good.
Welcome aboard the UEES Warhammer.
Well, hello.
As part of this year's Invictus celebrations, I'd like to invite you to take a look around and get an up-close look at an active military vessel. Some of the actual crew members have graciously volunteered their time to explain what life is like aboard the ship. I would like to remind you that the entire ship is not available for exploration, so please be respectful of unauthorized guests.
Sir, yes, sir.
Thank you, and enjoy your
I
visit.
will, my good sir. All right, that's awesome. Great acting here. I would say not great acting, but great mannerism here. Very clear diction. I felt like I'm indeed welcome here in this ship. Hey, this guy's in the turret. Is this something that we can do, actually? Oh. Yeah, it looks like the NPC here was not really happy. Okay, there's quite a bit of noise here. I think that the noise is either fake or someone is attacking the ship from the outside. It could be one of those, but it's very annoying.
Our various gunners during a combat engagement in order to maximize combat effectiveness. But when we aren't in combat, I strive to keep my team sharp by running through engagement drills and simulated encounters. Now, the Javelin comes standard with 15 turrets, 13 of which have embedded operators. There are 6 turrets like the one you see here that run along the side of the ship, each of which is equipped with a pair of size 7 cannons for larger targets and a pair of size 4 Gatlings for smaller targets like fighters and even incoming missiles and torpedoes. We've got 4 more turrets on the bow of the ship, armed with size 7 energy cannons and 3 gunners on the underside with the same. All this firepower is coupled with a heavy payload of ordnance to make the Warhammer a real problem for all sizes of ship, hence why we can be tasked to operate independently on patrols without support from the rest of the battle group. During the Xeno threat incursion, our gunners were responsible for the destruction of over 70 hostile elements and several capital ships, as well as protecting the ship from incoming ordnance. As a special treat, we've safetied this turret so you can get a taste of what it feels like to be a gunner.
Oh, that's cool. That's why
All
we went inside.
deactivated, so don't worry about accidental discharge. But I'll remind you this is an active military vessel, so be respectful all the same.
All right, that's cool. She was very clear. She gave some personal anecdotes. You know, it's always nice when we are a tourist to hear a personal anecdote from a local or someone who directly experiences the experiences, the area that we are visiting. So that was a very nice touch here, and she gave all the kind of details and information that we were looking for here when it comes to the actual turrets and even the latest history of the ship, like its involvement in the Geno threat. Yes, that was interesting to see some lore, right? Probably it was just some random number 70, because I saw that it took down way more than that when I did participate in those battles myself. But yeah, she sounded very clear, good diction and enthusiasm as well. It's very important to show enthusiasm as well when you are a tour guide, because you want to keep people listening to you. People are not interested in listening to people who are not excited about what they do. So some great attitude here from that young lady.
Now, the Javelin comes standard with 15 turrets.
Alright, so where else? This noise is very annoying, by the way. Now, where else are we going to go? Unfortunately, not all of the ship is accessible, but we'll try to see as much as possible. It looks like there are some people over here. Sleeping quarters here. Yeah, definitely. Looks like there's a guy here. Hello?
Hi folks, welcome to the Warhammer. I am leading Starman Detmer, and this, as you've probably guessed, is one of the 2 barracks on the ship. And I know, you must be thrilled to see where Navy personnel sleep, and let me be the first to tell you, it's every bit as exciting as promised. Javelins are pretty great when it comes to sleeping arrangements, as they have enough bunks for the full crew, which is amazing because it avoids situations known as hot bunking, where you swap out bunks with somebody on the opposite shift, and that is horrible. This one time on my old ship, I had to share with this guy who had just the worst smelling socks. And I'm talking, the military could have weaponized it, kind of way. And I had to try and fall asleep with that every day. So, yeah, after that, these bunks are a dream. And I'm just thinking that, actually, I don't think my CEO would like me talking about how bad hot bunking is. So, maybe just forget I said
It's okay, keep on going.
Anyway, each one has special slots for personal effects, and is capable of sealing you up to give you a little privacy, as people are always moving around the barracks.
They do other things inside as well.
Shift slightly too, so they can activate the full crew at a moment's notice if the ship enters heavy combat, you know. So you're kind of always sleeping with one eye open. I mean, we get shorter sleep schedules if we are patrolling dangerous space, so, I mean, you already grab your sleep when you can, and sorry, I am rambling.
It's okay, you're doing great.
Otherwise, yeah, I'm not sure what to tell you. This is where we sleep. Not a whole lot of mystery to it. But I hope this has been enlightening. Please have a look around if you like, but don't touch anything in the bunks, as this is an active ship, and everything in here is the property of the crew. So, be cool.
Alright, we will. I like the fact that the guy doesn't feel comfortable at all doing this. This is really fun. Now let me let's go back here from a tour guide's perspective. This guy has absolutely got no idea of what to say. He's obviously not prepared his speech, and but at the same time, it feels authentic and genuine. So it's a little bit awkward, but touching at the same time. And he's definitely trying his best to give some extra detail and anecdotes. So I'll still give him a pass for the authenticity and a good try. You know, sometimes, you know, not everybody is that experienced as the first lady that we saw earlier. Sometimes, you know, it's just your first day on the job, and it shows when it's your first day on the job. But if you're trying hard and you make people understand that this is not what you usually do, or you're not used to it yet, but you give all your heart, then people would understand. Okay, we are now at the mess.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, hello.
My name's Lieutenant Horrigan, and as you can probably tell, this is Warhammer's mess hall. Definitely one of the more popular spaces on the ship. The mess has a fully automated dispensary since we operate on rotating shifts. We have a standard crew complement of 65 to 70, and meals need to be available at all times, so we have a culinary team always on duty,
Nice.
ready to lend support. Famous pilot Harry O'Reilly was once quoted as saying, if you want to take the temperature of a ship's crew, spend 20 minutes in their mess. Now this is one of the main social areas of the ship's where crew members from different departments can catch up in their own downtime. We also use the mess for social events like birthdays, holidays, and promotions, since it's able to hold so many people.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Our skipper, Captain Medcalf, is a big believer in casual gatherings. It's in an effort to entrench camaraderie. So we're in here pretty often. Now, you've probably noticed our games in the corner.
Where?
So I'll just
Oh, yes.
address the question that everyone asks. Yes, it's pretty competitive. The XO currently has the score to beat. Anyway, I'd like to invite you to have a look around.
Very welcoming again. And what are you guys? Oh my gosh, guys, get a room. This is the mess. It's get one of the beds from and he's putting his hand right in the middle. And she's even moaning. That's terrible. CIG and the NPCs, seriously. So again, access to the mess. Yeah, it is very impressive looking indeed. Very cool that we do have these kind of little game areas that our host here was talking about, but we cannot play with them, unfortunately. It looks like when we have those troopers here, we cannot go. Some more gaming tables here, and this looks like some kind of bar where people are going to drink coffee. Something that I think this tour is missing is that I wish that there was actually some people telling us where those areas are. That's the only thing that I would have to say here. A little remark is that it's, you know, in an actual tour, you wouldn't let your customers or the visitors guess on their own where they should go or what they are going to see. It would be great if there were actually more people or more indication, or maybe a little postage or sign telling us what we are looking at. Also, another remark that I have here is I have no idea where to go. Looks like maybe we can go to the briefing room. Can I go to the cockpit or the bridge? That would be nice as well, but let's try to discover the briefing room first, because we've seen the briefing room in the Idris, in the vertical slice. How about in a Javelin? It's probably going to be bigger, I would guess. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's a lot of seats.
Hello, welcome to the UES War.
Oh, it's starting.
This Javelin class destroyer was originally built by Aegis Dynamics and has been in active service since 2832. Launching under the command of Captain Omar Singh, the ship initially served as a combat support vessel of the 2nd Fleet, 6th Battle Group, a posting that put it close to the Van Moon front. The Warhammer saw action during the fall of Caliban in 2884, where it protected retreating civilian and naval forces when the system ultimately fell, earning a ribbon for valor in the process. For the next several decades, the Warhammer transitioned between fleets in a variety of support and patrol positions, even participating in the UEE push toward fleeing the Nexus system in the 2930s. Most recently, the Warhammer distinguished itself as the primary combat vessel to repel the outlaw group known as Xenothreat from the Stanchion system. Since then, the Warhammer has been placed in dry dock for repairs, but is heading back to active service once this year's Invictus festivities are concluded. The room you're currently seated in is the main briefing room for the entire ship. Based around a hollow volume built by Microtech, the crew gathers here to discuss everything from battle strategies to repair schedules. The Marine detail assigned to the ship also uses this room to plan out their boarding actions or outline combat strategies. This room has even acted as a venue for off-duty activities, such as vid screenings or sporting event parties. We hope that you'll take the opportunity to explore the ship and get an up-close look at one of the vanguards of war. On behalf of Captain Metcalf and the rest of the crew, I want to wish you a fantastic Invictus. We'll see you next year.
Alright, that's very cool. You know, usually if you go to visit a major location or a big facility, they always have those, you know, video areas where you just sit down for 5 minutes and watch a video about the place. This was pretty much it here for this Javelin. And it was cool to see that they just do that for the military activities, but also when they are watching a sports game, that's where they're going to watch the holo representation of that. At least we learned something, right? Maybe this is something that we'll be also doing in Squadron 42 when we'll be off duty and we'll be traveling long distances between missions. The briefing room will be used for other things. Can I go to the bridge? Is it possible? Because here it says bridge and briefing room, but once we go here, there's no more bridge, just a briefing room. Here, obviously, this is locked here. Can I go through the window? No, this, I am being invited to go away. Oh, well, that is This is a shame. This is the briefing room again. And that's really something that I want to say here. The signage is left to be desired. I just wish that there was perhaps something a little bit more organized, like some arrows that would tell me where to go from one place to another, instead of letting the visitors wander around the ship. That is, for a tour, that's not very professional. But again, that's the army, right? Their job is to defend us, not to tour us around ships. Eventually, yes, so you cannot go to all of these places. Downstairs it's also restricted, but eventually I found some of the signage here. Those turrets are busy reading about the fall of Caliban, but it's nice to see that we have a couple of explanations here with some details and history, but I wish that there was more to that, because I've only found 2 or 3 signs like that, and overall, yeah, it wasn't that informative. I was also wondering, why some of those access are just guarded by a trooper, and there's no detail as of why. It seems a little bit creepy as well, and kind of a contrast with the welcome that we had at the start of the. See, that's what I told you here. There's a corridor here down the stairs, but no arrow to tell us not to go there. So yeah, I wish that the signage was, I'm not repeating myself, the signage needs to be a little bit better. For next year, perhaps. For next year, there's another of those indicators here regarding that dormitory. Eventually, I found the bathroom here, which really is a bathroom. I haven't found the actual toilets. I guess that they would be maybe behind some of those doors. And there's a big sink here as well. Probably some lockers too, where people will put their clothes or uniforms. And these probably a place where people would wait. And these look to be showers too. Not a lot of showers. I would expect to have more showers. I'm very surprised to see that there's such a huge amount of space for such a little amount of showers. And bathroom can't open to see what looks inside. Looks quite comfortable too. I hope that the metal here down on the floor is not that hot or cold when we are walking barefoot here. Just, again, a personal information. I wish that there was, again, more signage about how the people wash and how the crew wash and how they take their showers, at what time, how many showers are they required to take per day. Perhaps none of that was available, and I thought that was a missed opportunity to give extra detail about what's going on in that ship. And that's pretty much it for the tour. Now, I gotta say that I got lost in the ship. I was trying to find the exit, and it took me a while to figure out where it was. So I think that, again, some extra sign postage would have really helped. At least an exit sign from every now and there with an arrow telling us where the exit is would have been very welcome, because it took me more time than it should have. Also, I would have liked maybe a little map or a booklet telling me what was available to visit, because I wasn't sure if I had seen everything or not. And if I missed anything, please let me know in the comments down below. For example, I didn't see the bridge, right? I wish I could have seen the hangar or the cargo area if it was accessible. These things, well, I don't know. It would have been great to have seen a list of what was accessible and not accessible. With that marks the end of this video. Otherwise, I thought it was really fun to have these various tour guides inside the ship. It was great to get access to one of those big capital ships from the military finally at long last, and it makes me even more excited for Squadron 42 too. But let me know in the comment section down below what you guys thought of this little tour. That's all for this video, guys. Have a wonderful day. Before we leave, of course, this month giveaway, I'm giving away $75 in nice gift cards, $25 if you subscribe to this channel and answer the giveaway related question. Did you enjoy the tour? Yes or no, and tell me why. And an extra $50 if you subscribe to my new channel, The Eradicators, which is where I talk about everything that is non-Star Citizen related. Also, for the people on my channel who support me on Patreon and via the Join Button membership, I give away as well a terminal sound community on Discord. This is The Eradicator. I'll see you guys later. This video is brought to you by the people who support this channel on Patreon and via the join button as well. Supporters of the channel get access to lots of cool perks, such as access to my private Discord, your question answered in the show, you get to know when I'm going to play, and also you get to have a chance to influence the editorial line of the channel. Any help is appreciated, starts at just $1 a month. Thank you very much for watching. This is The Eradicator, and I'll see you guys later.